What's up, everybody? It's Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about today's price action, people, with AMC and GME. All right, because people still talking to me about how they believe it's the roaring kitty effect because he tweeted, and now Warren Buffett has tweeted hodl, and now everybody's starting to talk about how Warren Buffett's got something to do with this price action. All right, now, it's my intention that when you are finished with this video, you're going to understand exactly what caused this price movement today for AMC and GME. Now, before we get started, let me give y'all my qualifications to be able to talk about this. I first learned about high-frequency algorithmic trading from a YouTuber from back in the day named Astro. I used to sit under that man's feet and watch every one of his videos because algorithmic trading fascinated me. And then it wasn't long before my understanding of how algos worked went above his, because I would go to the MIT, the Harvard, the Cornells, the Yales, all the universities that had lessons on how algorithms worked. I went and sat through those lectures. It was as if I was in the classroom with them. All right. So I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about high frequency trading and how it affects the stock's price. All right. And to make you understand exactly what's going on with this stock, that even Adam Aaron can freaking understand what's going on, I'm going to use two decks of cards. Okay. The red deck is going to represent AMC, and the blue deck is going to represent GME. All right? Now take a look at AMC's chart real quick. And before we get started talking about algorithms, we have to take a basic lesson here. I know you probably already know this, but we have to discuss it before we discuss algorithms. All right? Is what causes a candlestick. All right? See this big green candle here? What caused that big green candle? What made that candle form the way it did? All right, and as we know it, my phone's going on. As we know it, the law of supply and demand. If there's more buy orders than there are sell orders, then the price will go up. If there's more sell orders than buy orders, then the stock will go down. So then therefore, the candlestick forms because of volume, okay? And the volume tells them what the price should be, and the price tells us where the candlestick's at, all right? So candlesticks equals volume. Now, flipping over here to GME, it's quiz time, okay? We see this big green candle right here, all right? What made that candle form this morning? Now you would say, just like I'm hearing a lot of other people say, Roaring Kitty tweeted $200 million position, ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop. That's speculation. You don't know if that's what caused that to do what it did. You're speculating that it did. The only thing we know for sure is that volume, how many buys versus how many sells came in, formed that candle. For whatever reason, volume is the purpose of it. That's very important for you to understand. Because the next thing is, why did the second candle do what it did? The answer, volume. What about these candles that went down? Why did they form? Why did it go red all of a sudden? Answer, volume. Y'all catching on to what I'm trying to tell y'all here. It's all about volume. Now, let's split the screen and let's take a look at GME and AMC and our decks of cards, and I'm going to explain to you what's going on here, okay? First off, what caused this green candle in GME? Volume. What caused this candle in AMC? Volume. And what caused all of these candles afterwards? Volume. Volume. All right? So, what are the chances that I could take the bars pattern from GME, copy it, and paste it in AMC? and you overlay it on AMC's price action, and you see the exact same pattern. All right. Now, what does that mean? I mean, look at that, people. It's so obvious. It's the exact same pattern. All right. What does that mean? All right. That means that every candle that formed on GME and AMC had the same volume. Now, let me give you an example of how that would look using our deck of cards. So let's get the red deck. Let's get it out. And you know how the market is random. So we want to shuffle the deck up real good. Let's get it good and shuffled up here. All right, because each card is going to represent the volume, and each number or face card is going to represent in thousands the amount of volume coming into the stock. Then we get our blue deck, and we're going to shuffle it up too. All right. Represents volume. Each card is a candlestick. Don't want to lose one. All right. Now, since everything is random and that there's no two stocks alike and that these stocks are on totally different industries, the volume should be different. So when I pick up a card from the GME deck and we see that we got a 7 of diamonds, which means 7,000 shares extra sold than bought, so the price went down. Then when we pull up our AMC card, it should not be the same as the GME card, okay? Now, the problem here is they are the same. That GME started off with an ace of spades, that big old green candle. And then what did AMC do? AMC had the same candle. All right, and then after that got through, GME had a little bit more of a green candle. And then AMC had a matching green candle. Small, but still green. Both of them held the same pattern. Now, the third candle, surely when I draw from the pile of GME cards, they can't be the same as AMC cards because the volume should be different. We shuffled everything up. Everything is random, but they come up the same volume cards. So 3,000 more wanted to buy and sell in both stocks. So the candlestick did the exact same thing. That's how you get matching candlesticks on different patterns. The volume, the algorithm is controlling the volume. Now, you're going to tell me, well, we already know this, CSI. Then tell me, if you know this, people, why would you think that Roaring Kitty's tweet had anything to do with this price action? An algorithm controls the volume that goes into the market, and it takes whatever volume it doesn't need and sends it to a dark pool. An algorithm or somebody controls the price action. We know this. It has nothing to do with Roaring Kitty. And it has nothing to do with Warren Buffett. Okay? It has nothing to do with the news. The news does not move the stock. The stock moves the news. I'm going to tell y'all something else just to end this video and make it cute for y'all. You know what could have moved this stock today? What about this press release that I just got through reading? Over here on Newswire, they got an article that said today, lawsuit against Ken Griffin, Citadel, Robinhood, DTCC, and FINRA alleged fraud, corruption in AMC and GME stock trading. It was written yesterday on June 3rd, 2024. Now, this is a story about the Donahue George lawsuit against Citadel and Robinhood, the DTCC, and FINRA. And it was published today on Newswire. So why could it not have been this press release about the lawsuit that caused the price to go up? I'll tell you why, people. Because nothing makes this son of a bitch move unless this algorithm tells the volume what it needs it to do next. Now, How does that affect with the catch system and everything else that's going on? We'll talk about that in the next video. But you can take any news people and say that this is the reason for that. All right, but Donahue, I'll give you a shout out, dog. I just read that article about your case. Love y'all. Be blessed. See you in the next video.